Donald Trump is unstoppable. Elect him president again, and America will be unstoppable too. This is a made-up crime. No other American in the country would be charged with this type of crime. So we're here voluntarily supporting our friend President Trump, the leader of our movement, the leader of our party, and soon again the leader of this great country.
Gaetz.
Donald John
Trump.
President-elect Donald Trump just nominated Matt Gaetz as his pick for Attorney General. And let me tell you, it's not your typical nomination. Washington is losing its mind right now.
Y'all, Matt Gaetz. Oh my goodness. Donald Trump, our next president, announced that Matt Gaetz will be the next Attorney General. Y'all do not understand how great this is. Matt Gaetz is not coming to play. Oh, yeah. I know the left is running scared right now. The Democrats are running scared. Matt Gaetz is not going to play. He is going to do what is right for this country.
Trump has gone with none other than Congressman Matt Gaetz of Florida. Now this has Republicans on Capitol Hill scratching their heads, with some even questioning whether Gaetz can actually get confirmed. Even Lisa Murkowski said this wasn't on her bingo card.
President-elect Trump intends to nominate Matt Gaetz to run the Department of Justice. What was your immediate reaction when you heard that?
Well, it must be the worst nomination for a cabinet position in American history. Gaetz is not only totally incompetent for this job, he doesn't have the character. He is a person of moral turpitude. And notwithstanding how difficult it may be politically, this is a nomination the Republican Party should oppose.
So what's the deal with Matt Gaetz, and why are his own party members so skeptical about him leading the Justice Department? Let's dive in. First off, Gaetz has quite the reputation, and not necessarily the good kind.
You got to think about this guy. This is a guy that the media didn't give a time of day to after he was accused of sleeping with an underage girl. And there's a reason why no one in the conference came and defended him, because we had all seen the videos he was showing on the House floor that all of us had walked away of the girls that he had slept with. He'd brag about how he would crush ED medicine and chase it with an energy drink so he could go all night. This is obviously before you got married.
Gaetz comes with some serious baggage. He was previously investigated by the Justice Department on sex trafficking allegations, though no charges were ever filed. He's also faced a House ethics investigation over various misconduct claims.
Look, Matt Gaetz, he paid minors to have sex with him at drug parties. Bob Good endorsed my opponent, a known neo-Nazi. These people used to walk around with white hoods at night. Now they're walking around with white hoods in the daytime.
Although Gaetz has strongly denied all wrongdoing, but this history is making many senators nervous about confirmation. Not exactly the resume you would expect for the nation's top law enforcement officer. But the concerns go beyond Gaetz' personal baggage. Even seasoned Republicans like Senators Johnny Ernst, John Cornyn, and Lisa Murkowski are voicing doubts about this nomination.
I have to think that there are more than 4 votes that would not show up for Matt Gaetz in the Republican caucus. I did a quick rundown of the Republican senators, and I came up with 11 names that I think would likely oppose a Matt Gaetz and vote for someone who is so wholly unqualified for this job in so many ways. But is Donald Trump nominating him so that he can get Tulsi Gabbard through, or maybe this Fox News contributor? We've gone from only hiring the best people to only hiring people that are completely unqualified for the jobs that they are being nominated for.
But for those who might not know, Matt Gaetz isn't your typical politician. Gaetz has a history of being a real thorn in the side of his own party. He's that guy who led the charge to kick out former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, showing he's not afraid to buck the establishment.
And I'll give you the truth why I'm not Speaker. It's because one person, a member of Congress, wanted me to stop an ethics complaint because he slept with a 17-year-old. An ethics complaint that started before I ever became Speaker, and that's illegal, and I'm not going to get involved.
And that's exactly what has some Republican senators concerned. With the party trying to find its footing after Trump's presidency, do they really want such a firebrand as the nation's top cop? John Bolton called it possibly the worst nomination for a cabinet position in American history.
Well, I thought it was the worst cabinet level appointment in history until they then heard about the Matt Gaetz appointment. Really, my reaction was that this is like the legend of Caligula, the Roman emperor, who wanted to nominate his horse as a Roman consul. You had to be a Roman senator at the time to be a consul, and it was intended to show how demeaned and degraded the Roman Senate had become.
Here's the bigger question though. Can Gaetz actually get confirmed? Some moderate Republican senators are already expressing doubts. The math isn't looking great for Team Trump on this one. At this point, it's unclear if Gaetz can even make it through the confirmation process. But one thing's for sure, Trump is continuing to keep us on our toes with his cabinet picks.